But one of the most amazing things that I learned about this event is that many survived. Many managed to escape, including some cacique. One cacique that managed to survive, including his wife, was el cacique, Cacique. His wife was named Acabé, which meant la flor de su corazón. We know that he hid up in the mountain region. El actual paraje, Rancho La Guardia, próximo a Hondo Valle. Legend says that these caciques survived the massacre of 1503. Their names were Jaragua, Caicedo, Manicuatej, y la cacica Leonor de Analiana, possibly another one named Banin. We know that these caciques were then taken as prisoners and were forced to be part of the construction of La Fortaleza, Osama. In other words, they were the laborers that built La Fortaleza. But one of the most famous people to have survived La Tarde Roja was a young girl named Kwati. She gathered up a group of children, women, and the elderly and struggled with them through the jungles for several weeks. They only walked at night in order to escape the Spanish. She was supposed to be the next Sabia Madre, the priestess who basically gave guidance to the caciques of the island. She was being prepared for this role by her grandfather, Kutanai. So she had visited the site of Yuboa several times. But because she fell in love and she had a child, she was disqualified from the priesthood. So she wasn't in the Yucayeke of Anacaona when the massacre happened. She was in un bohío taking care of her baby because she had given birth not too long ago when the chaos unfolded. It's estimated that she was only 16 years old, but she managed to save several people that. But I can just imagine this young girl, just 16 years old, with her first baby and running through the jungle away from the danger, but also going probably through territory that she had never known. We also know of young people that survived. One of them was Caucatej. He was the son of Cacicabe. Cuati managed to save Caucatej, and they all went fleeing to Marian, to the territory that used to be Huacanacari's territory. They stayed there for a long time. We don't know exactly the time frame. However, we do know that Cuacatej returned to Jaragua to look for his family. He found nobody. So what did he do? He went to Higüey and kept fighting against Nicolás de Ovando. He did end up perishing, but he is living forever in memory of those who remember him. We also know of a small child that Guati managed to save. His name was Mariani. Another young man that was saved was Tamarej. There's someone else who also survived La Tarde Roja. His name was Guarocaya. Guarocaya. Many believe that this is Enriquillo. However, Oviedo makes a very big distinction between Guarocaya and Enriquillo. And this is exactly what he says. He says, dicha Anacaona, que desde a 3 meses la mandaron a ahorcar por justicia, y un sobrino suyo, que se llamaba el cacique Guarocaya, se alzó en la sierra que dicen Bauruco. El comendador mayor, who was Ovando, envió a buscarle y hacerle guerra 130 españoles, que anduvieron tras él hasta que lo prendieron y fue ahorcado. Oviedo hace esta distinción entre Guarocaya, el personaje Guarocaya, y Enriquillo. I want to make it clear that's Oviedo's, what he documented. He said these were two different people. And I know that bothers some people. However, Oviedo was writing in 1546. We know that Enriquillo, his last known uprising was in 1540. Guarocaya was said to be alive and a man grown when Anacaona was unalived in 1504. Las Casas also says that Guarocuya or Guarocaya, those are variations of the same person's name, was also unalive during this time, this rebellious time. Then we know that Enriquillo was never unalived by the Spanish. Oh, but don't worry, these stories don't end here. Ovando did not have an easy time of it, trying to subdue the indigenous people of the island. We'll talk about those of Higüey, who battled against Ovando and gave him plenty of nightmares.